helping make sure every step you take is a solid one on your journey to find that ideal property here in Baja California Sur. So today we're going to do the hot sheet, as I mentioned. That's what this is all about. If you'd like to join me while you guys are back home, please make sure to go to ReloToBaja.com, and I'll let you guys get on your computer and open that up along with me, and while I share screen here. All right. So again, while I do this, I want to reiterate, please feel confident to create an account at ReloToBaja.com if you don't already have one. This information that you provide us is exclusively used by my team and I just to communicate exclusively with you. We do not share that information with anybody else. We do not sell it in any way, shape, or form. So again, it's exclusively used for direct communication between you and I. So please feel confident to create an account if you don't have one already. Again, it'll just ask you for your name, your email address, and your cell phone number. That allows me to text you, call you, and of course email you. So let's get started. We're going to go to MLS search, hit property search. And again, these are the fields that we want to play with. We already have Baja California Sur, which is the entire MLS area from Loreto to Los Cabos, from the Pacific to the Sea of Cortez. Yeah, we do cover areas slightly above Loreto, including right here, Scorpion Bay and Mulegé, Santa Rosalia, whenever properties do come up by our affiliate agents. As you can see right here, we have some properties in that area. Even over here, let's see if I zoom in a little bit more, will they pop up? I know we looked at some properties here in Scorpion Bay. There's 3 of them, for example. So if you're a big surfer, that's a big up-and-coming area as well. Very small town. But for today, again, for the hot sheet, we want to make sure that we click on any across the board. So any price, any number of bedrooms, any number of baths. We're specifically looking at houses and condos. And as you can see right here on the MLS, currently there's about 2,500 total listings on houses and condos. And we're going to look at the less than 2 days, okay? That's what we're going to look at here, less than 2 days. And according to this, there are 12 results. And for whatever reason, this one's showing up with no photographs, so we won't be able to take a good look at that one. But let's start going through these. I'll open these up. So it looks like there's properties that came on the market here from about 7.5 million all the way down. Let's take a look at how low they go, right? For X reason, these are not showing up with photographs. It's likely an issue with the IDX feed. That said, they are showing up as far as price, number of bedrooms, number of baths, and you can see the MLS number right here. So even though, look, I'll open this up. So if you discover that you see this, that this happens, please shoot me an email, let me know that the photographs are not showing up. I'll get the guys on the IT side to fix that up. But nonetheless, it does give you a description of the property. It tells you the price, it tells you the square footage, and you can see the property features right here. And it does give you the MLS number, and I can help look it up and identify the property that way. And then I can just send you privately that information. So if you do see something like this and it sounds like something you would like, please give me a shout, communicate with me, let me know, and I'll make sure to get that to you. So again, let's get started. They start as low as $185,000, and this one, again, we want to always go to the map and identify using the hybrid, identify the location of this property. This looks like it's over by the north end of Cabo San Lucas in the Los Cangrejos area. This is very close to where the, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I think we still do. We have a professional football team here in Cabo, and this is the stadium that they participate in. Also a soccer team, and we also have a local, young kids that have their football teams right here. So this is a great Olympic-sized pool, great football, American football right here, soccer, track, It's a really cool athletic center. And this property is located right here off of this street, Paseo Pacifico. So this is a great investment property if you were to ask me. At $185,000, your 1% per month is about $1,800. You may not hit that in a rental, $1,800 a month. Seems a little high for this neighborhood, but it depends. You know, if it's fully furnished and what equipped it is, you could get closer to $1,000, maybe a little over $1,000 a month. And this one doesn't seem to be very equipped at all. Oh, there you go. Well, you do have a full kitchen already, fully equipped. Nice carpentry in there. So I would say that on something like this, you could get easily about an 8% return on investment annually. Negotiate the price and rent this out and get an 8% annual return on investment just on the rental. Remember, the equity positions in these areas are running about 6 to 9% annual equity increases. So when you combine that with your rental, you're looking at a nice ROI overall combined. Fully equipped with closets, kitchen, and fridge, cooktop and microwave, mini splits in all 3 bedrooms. So again, I mean, it's not so furnished, but it's pretty much ready to rock and roll. It is a blank canvas, so to speak. So if you felt like you wanted to make some changes to it, upgrades or whatever, you're not going to have to demolish anything. You just add on to what you like. And it has a decent size lot around the property. These types of houses are more like little developer cookie cutter type houses. You know, a developer went in there and just built a line of these homes and sold these. But it looks like it has a decent size lot around it for what it is. Probably around 160 plus square meters. So yeah, this is the size of 1,000 square feet for a 3-bedroom. Just a little small for a 3-bedroom, but for a local family, this is a great long-term rental investment right here. And oh, by the way, you can likely build a second floor here. And by building a second floor, you can either now rent it out as 2 condos, if you would, right? Have a separate 2-bedroom condo upstairs, 3-bedroom downstairs, customize these, and actually from this property alone, if you were to add on to that, end up with 2 condos basically. I'm sure you have parking easily for at least 2 cars, if not more. This could really be a good overall long-term investment. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we're in La Paz. This is the capital city of the state of Baja California Sur. And again, we always want to go to the hybrid map. And you know, we've been looking quite a bit at some of these listings that they find themselves on the north end. I'm calling this the north end of La Paz as you start to head towards Pichalingue and Balandra beaches and Tecolote. So you can see right here as you go up Highway 11, you end up at these beautiful beaches. You can see by all these colors right here, this emerald and jade colors. And they're looking at Isla Espiritu Santo. So again, this is located on the north end of La Paz, where you do have access to the Malecón, which is the famous boardwalk in La Paz with gorgeous sunsets. And as we zoom in on this one, you can see that this is sitting on an elevated right here. This is a little hillside. You got a bit of an elevation. So let's see where this is at, because it looks like it's in a building with some really nice views facing southwest, if I'm not mistaken. So you will have what look like some really nice sunsets, right? Here you go. Yeah, this is El Mogote way out here, and this is Paraíso del Mar, and you're looking at the breast of La Paz, and way off in the curve over here, that's the Centenario area. So you got a beautiful city lights view at night. what I like to say, New York at night, right? And gorgeous. Let me see how many stories is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-story building. Here's your day view. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,000 square feet for $319. Again, you likely have a nice view here. Hopefully it'll show that to us. Interesting ceiling features there. Again, some more city light views at night. There's your parking. There's your day views. You know, they could have done a little, there you go, thank you, a little more views there. So it's a gorgeous view. I mean, I'm going to go back to that one if I can find it again, that image, because I really want to make, you know, underscore it and highlight it. You do have some, there you go, you do have some really nice views. Although this, I'd like to know exactly if I'm right above the common area pool, because they seem to show that same, let's go back to it, that same perspective. Yeah, here you go. So it looks like this condo is maybe 1 floor above the common area pool, which isn't bad. I mean, obviously, you do have a little more proximity to the common areas in that respect, but there's your view, guys. Not too bad at all. Speaking in general, this is off the balcony. All right, let's move on to the next one. But before we do, let's take a quick look at the description. Rare available condo in Sunset by Altus with spectacular view. The second generation Altus condominium has a larger, more practical layout, fully furnished, walkable to the Malecon. I would agree with that. It has covered parking, city water, security, and single remote controlled gate for easy entrance. Common areas include pool, barbecue, gym, and rooftop terrace. This gem overlooks the pool with a panoramic view of the city and the bay. It features numerous unique upgrades, including Tekka kitchen sink, UV water purification, expanded island bar, custom coffered ceilings with dimmable accent lighting, retractable screen door, and a new water heater. So they're obviously making a point to point out all of those little details that the existing owner is proud of. You do have a $150 HOA on a monthly basis. The tax amount will be reassessed, like we've discussed before. At time of sale, these will all be reassessed. I would say you should expect to pay closer to $600 on the high end. All right, let's go on to the next one. East Cape. Okay, so where on the East Cape are we looking at here? Let's go to the map. I always get excited about the East Cape. All right, so we're just north of Los Barriles. Again, Los Barriles is about an hour and a half from San Jose del Cabo and the international airport that you find there in San Jose along Highway 1. And as you can see here, Los Barriles is expanding north. And this property, if they put the pin in the right place, is right here in this subdivision area. And what's really nice about Los Barriles is that it offers beautiful beaches, great fishing, what can I tell you, some amazing fishing. And because of the popularity of like kite surfing and windsurfing during specific times of the year, it's a sport that you can enjoy here as well. And you're not too far away if you wanted to do some diving from Isla Espiritu Santo, from Cerralvo, Jacques Cousteau Island here, or from Cabo Pulmo, which is located right about here in this area. So some amazing diving not too far away from you as well. Right? Let's take a look at the property. Looks like it was recently built. Very simple. Rooftop deck, single level living. You're buying a large parcel of land here is what it looks like. Yep, you can see that nice big piece of land. So what this really means is you have a tremendous amount of land to expand on. It almost seems like these folks built like the guest house first before a main house, because there's so much more room here to build on. Just because of the simplicity, if you would, of this original design. It does have a access, this staircase that goes all the way up to the rooftop. And aside from this dome, that's a nice feature inside of the home. It's all very much a flat rooftop deck here. But you can see you have all of this land, and based on the way this is built, this is a dry riverbed over here, which already seems to have this nice protection. And so if you were to build something closer to this edge, these views, these water views